expedited application for the Homecoming's departure permit. According to the Kailo Spaceship Navigation Management Regulations, expedited requests are supposed to take just 3 business days. So why hasn't it been approved yet?
Permits are issued at 4 p.m. each day.
Oh, your busted system's just delayed. I haven't got the permit yet, but the port system already has Homecoming's departure clearance. All I have to do is punch in the hall number manually.
No permit. Homecoming is not authorized to enter the port.
But I've gotta go now! I've got everything ready for the swimsuit auction!
According to Article 7, Chapter 1 of the Kailo Spaceship Navigation Management Regulations,
Alright, fine. I'll wait a little longer. What's happened? It's nothing. I kinda tricked him last time, and now he's being stubborn and won't cut me some slack. Don't worry, we'll just have to wait a little longer. Once the permit goes through, we'll be good to go. Shouldn't take long. Just in case, I'll go double check the ship. Feel free to look around.
Wait, have you told everyone else?
Everyone knows already. Shirley, Lechesis, and Mia are figuring out how to cover our dear captain. Don't forget, we're meeting up at 4 p.m., okay?
Chief, reporting in. Is that evidence of pirate crimes in your hands?
It's an invitation to Granny Lola's funeral. Laurent from Violet's brought it. He's also calling for a new homecomer assembly. The fleet probably knows about it too.
Laurent, the top-ranked A-level wanted criminal on the bounty list. Is the fleet planning a new pirate eradication operation?
I don't know. We're not allowed to be involved in these operations anymore. As for the invitation, don't tell anyone about it. No, you didn't see it today.
Chief.
I have to go to the funeral. As her student, I have to send her off properly.
Lola Hans's body was clearly taken away by the fleet. So this funeral...
Of course it's a setup. That's exactly why I can't allow anyone to act unjustly in our mentor's name. The last thing she would want is for the Kailians to be thrown into another crisis.
But what if the fleet already knows?
First and foremost, I'm from Kailo's Or-Zero, and I'm a student of Granny Lola. Only after that am I a member of the Hope Fleet. I've already filed for leave. While I'm gone, you'll handle all the matters in the mine for me.
Yes, Chief.
By the way, what were you going to report earlier?
During my vacation, the folks at Ravenport finished repairing the old ship that crashed into Lincis's shop. I noticed it had a fresh paint job with a carrot on it. The style was just like hers, and it was done recently. I suspect it was Carrot's escape pod that the Black Moon Gang picked up back then. But
you still haven't found Carrot?
I've been keeping an eye on Linces' shop for days, but there's been no sign of Carrot.
The Black Moon Gang is Helen's private crew. They're a bunch of lunatics. Even if they picked up Carrot, they wouldn't bother with her. Unless the old ship was sent by the Black Moon Gang to escort Carrot to Linces? If Carrot were alive, Linces would definitely have brought her to Granny Lola's funeral. I'll handle the investigation. Your priority is to manage your Zero.
That area is full of pirates. Please, be careful.
The Homecomer Assembly has its own rules. And if I'm going prepared.
If she really is still alive.
Just like you, I want her to be safe. Even if that mission had gone smoothly, I still wouldn't have handed her over to Rafa.
The spaceship's departure permit finally came through. Everyone, rally up!
Linces, I'm here. Why is Hipper here too?
Laurent sent her a funeral invite too. She figured we'd be there, so she decided to hitch a ride.
Unless you want me to pilot a spaceship equipped with a fleet locator and head straight for the Ribbon Zone.
Ship. There's no need to threaten me. Just a friendly reminder, you're number 6 on the pirate bounty list. Even if today is the Homecomer Assembly, I can't promise everyone will play by the rules. Don't forget, Granny Lola died at the hands of the fleet. If you're not afraid of dying, then get on board now. We're leaving immediately.
No rush. Carrot's not here yet. Once she arrives, we'll head out.
Huh? Carrot who?
You really dare take the youngest captain in the Hope Fleet for a fool?
Huh? Was that you who spilled the beans?
Besides that time we went into her office together, I haven't seen her.
That's graffiti on the old ship. Didn't you guys notice Carrot's tag on it?
Graffiti again.
Oh, dang it! How did I miss that?
was 70% sure before, but now I'm certain.
Are you messing with me? When did you become so sly?
I learned it from you, of course.
You're very good at learning, huh? So, you're here to catch Carrot?
As I just said, I'm Granny Lola's student. Like you, I'm here to attend her funeral as a student. If Laurent dares to use our mentor's funeral to make a scene and disturb Kailo's peace, I will never forgive him.
What about Carrot?
You always think I'm the one who's biased against you for getting involved with pirates, but in reality, Linsis, you're the one who's always been biased.
What do you mean? I'll spit it out.
Linsis, let it go. I really don't think Hipper means any harm. Same goes for Aster. I talked with her the last time we were fixing the ship. I don't think they're the kind of people who would hurt a child.
But with the Hope Fleet and Anchor around... Anyway, once we get there, let's keep our distance from Hipper. I don't want to reinforce the impression that I'm some kind of spy. Carrot, you're late. And call me Mom. Hipper?
Hello, Carrot. I'm so sorry about Granny Lola. That day, Anyway, you don't need to be afraid. Like Lynn says, I'm also a student of our mentor. And I'll protect you too.
Slav says, sorry, it's all her fault. She also said, the file is too large to transmit. Please wait.
Mia and Slap have enjoyed huddling together and chatting lately, but their transmission protocols aren't quite the same, so sometimes this happens. Don't worry, Slap. No one is going to blame you for being late. It's getting late. We'd better get moving. Authorizer, there's something about the ship you ought to know. What is it? When we brought the ship back, I was worried there might be a problem with the navigation system, so Linsis and I went together to handle the departure permit and safety inspection. Then I realized the zeronium used by the Kailians seems to be the same as omnium. After loading it with zeronium, the ship is running smoothly, and the navigation system hasn't reported any errors. Zeronium and omnium? But we're in space. Even if zeronium really is the same as omnium, why is there zeronium ore out here? Based on what Linsis said, and everything I've learned so far, this is just a space mine that was discovered by accident. It really shouldn't have anything to do with Mara or Ida. Looks like we need to get a sample of zeronium and bring it back to Claudia for research. That way, we can finally figure out the link between zeronium and omnium. Besides Zeronium, the space around Kailo feels pretty strange, too. Lately, the closer it gets to space-time turbulence day, the more often I feel this discomfort. Is this the aberration perception that Valkyrie mentioned? I think so. I'm still working hard to get to grips with this perception ability. If you're not feeling well, you should just stay in the Or Zero zone. It's space-time turbulence day, after all. I'm really worried about you. Don't worry about me. At least I can tell when I'm getting close to my limit now. I'm fine. Besides, I'm really eager to learn more about space-time turbulence waves. This is the perfect opportunity. Anyway, weren't you trying to get a sample of Zeronium? With such a big homecomer assembly coming up, I'm sure we'll find some. Authorizer, I can help share the burden, really. Alright, then let's go to the homecomer assembly together. But you need to pay more attention to your body. If you feel unwell, you have to tell me, okay? I will.
What's with the secretive talk between you two? Let's get on the ship first, then you can chat. We've reached the wood belt. Let's stop the ship here to avoid being tracked. From here on out, we're on foot. Everyone, check your support systems, just to be safe. The road ahead is long. Stick close, and don't fall behind.
This route?
When space-time turbulence waves occur, there are some gaps that are relatively safe. On the eve of each homecomer assembly, an experienced navigator searches for gaps in the space-time turbulence and uses a route-setting device to secure a safe path.
So what did you mean by being tracked?
The homecoming was repaired at Ravenport, and its departure permit was registered. It's been linked to Anchor's navigation management system for a while. Even with the nearby space-time turbulence providing cover and most signals cut off, for the sake of safety, the ship can't go any farther than the edge of the wood belt.
But if someone finds the ship, then can't they just follow this route in?
We arrived right on time! That's exactly why this group's here. If we'd been even 10 minutes late, the entrance would have been swept away by space-time turbulence and ended up somewhere else! As for making sense of the waves and the space-time turbulence, that all depends on the navigator's skill.
So complicated.
It's not complicated, it's dangerous. Space-time turbulence is almost completely unpredictable. The Hope Fleet has only managed to accumulate knowledge about it through countless sacrifices and massive investments in research.
That pirate!
Life has its own mysteries. Pirates use space-time turbulence. It's said that navigators team up with scythe arachnids to seek out safe routes. Some people are so fearless they'll even keep Queen Xeno to help them cross space-time turbulence safely. You have to understand that these bugs understand space-time turbulence better than any human ever will.
Huh?
Great adventure! Have you ever seen a They're absolutely enormous, aren't they? I wasn't lying to you, was I?
You Kylians should just call them flea dinosaurs.
All right, enough chit-chat. We're almost there. Let's take a quick breather here. We'll be flying over that way soon.
After all those crackdowns, there are still pirates this brazen?
Huh? How many credits for that medical droid of yours?
You mean Little Spring? I see. Little Spring says 800,000.
$800,000? You trying to rob me or something?
Oh, and here I thought you guys were experts at robbery. Isn't that the person you abducted over there? The one who's tied up?
You know how tough we are, and you still won't hand over the droid? I just lifted some credits and figured I'd be generous and pay you for it. But no, you had to make things difficult.
After all those crackdowns, there are still pirates this brazen?
Huh? How many credits for that medical droid of yours?
You mean Little Spring? I see. Little Spring says 800,000.
800,000? You trying to rob me or something?
Oh, and here I thought you guys were experts at robbery. Isn't that the person you abducted over there? The one who's tied up?
You know how tough we are, and you still won't hand over the droid? I just lifted some credits and figured I'd be generous and pay you for it. But no, you had to make things difficult.
Aren't you the one who doesn't know when to back off? I mean, just look at us. Me, her, and her. And you've still got the nerve to come looking for trouble?
Huh? I didn't notice her before. Isn't that Hipper? Number 6 on the bounty list? Looks like today's my lucky day.
Your lucky day? Are you playing pirate for the day? Wait. No way. With how clueless you are, don't tell me you just stumbled in from Ida to Kailo.
Huh?
Help me, Captain Hipper! Save me!
Sorry, I'm not a captain anymore. And today, I'm not part of the Hope Fleet either. But pirates who casually rob nomads of their supplies and credits never deserve to attend the Homecomer Assembly or Granny Lola's funeral. Abusing prisoners of war violates the Hope Fleet Military Regulations, Chapter 2, Articles...
Who was it earlier saying, "Today, I'm just the mentor student, not a member of the Hope Fleet"? Again? Relax. Today's the Homecomer Assembly. No matter what grudges there are, no one's allowed to get killed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have dared show your face at the funeral, right? I'm just giving them a taste of their own medicine.
After all those crackdowns, there are still pirates this brazen?
Huh? How many credits for that medical droid of yours?
You mean Little Spring? I see. Little Spring says 800,000.
800,000? You trying to rob me or something?
Oh, and here I thought you guys were experts at robbery. Isn't that the person you abducted over there? The one who's tied up?
You know how tough we are, and you still won't hand over the droid? I just lifted some credits and figured I'd be generous and pay you for it. But no, you had to make things difficult.
Aren't you the one who doesn't know when to back off? I mean, just look at us. Me, her, and her. And you've still got the nerve to come looking for trouble?
Huh? I didn't notice her before. Isn't that Hipper? Number 6 on the bounty list? Looks like today's my lucky day.
Your lucky day. Are you playing pirate for the day? Wait. No way. With how clueless you are, don't tell me you just stumbled in from Ida to Kailo.
Huh?
Help me, Captain Hipper! Save me!
Sorry, I'm not a captain anymore. And today, I'm not part of the Hope Fleet either. But pirates who casually rob nomads of their supplies and credits never deserve to attend the Homecomer Assembly or Granny Lola's funeral. Abusing prisoners of war violates the Hope Fleet Military Regulations, Chapter 2, Articles...
Who was it earlier saying, "Today, I'm just the mentor student, not a member of the Hope Fleet"? Again? Relax. Today's the Homecomer Assembly. No matter what grudges there are, no one's allowed to get killed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have dared show your face at the funeral, right? I'm just giving them a taste of their own medicine. Tell me, which crew you're with?
The Robinson pirate crew!
So, out of all of us here, who do you actually know?
I only know Hipper.
What about me? You seriously don't recognize me? It's me!
You? Who are you people?
Even if you submerge him until he's hypothermic, his body stiff, and his mind foggy, he still won't recognize you.
What are you laughing at? He didn't recognize you either. Our legendary underground doctor. What's the matter? Has your reputation taken a big hit lately?
You just reminded me. Why doesn't he recognize me? Is it because... One of the warning signs of neural dysfunction in the brain is cognitive impairment. I'll show you some mercy and give your brain a free checkup. Little Spring, scalpel.
After all those crackdowns, there are still pirates this brazen?
Huh? How many credits for that medical droid of yours?
You mean I see.
800,000!
Oh, and here, isn't that the person you
You know how tough we are, and you still won't hand over the droid?
Aren't you the one who doesn't know when to back off? I mean, just look at us.
Huh? I didn't notice her before.
Your lucky day. Are you playing pirate for...
Huh?
Help me, Captain!
Sorry, I'm not a captain anymore, but pirates who casually rob nomads of their supply. Abusing prisoners of war violates the Hope Fleet Military Regulations, Chapter 2, Articles...
Who was it earlier saying? Relax. Today's the Homecomer Assembly. No matter what grudges there are, no one's... Tell me, what... So, out of all...
I only know Hipper.
What about me?
You?
Even if you submerge him until he's hypothermic, his body...
What are you laughing at? He didn't recognize you either. Our legendary underground doctor. What's the matter? Has your reputation taken a big hit lately?
You just reminded me. Why doesn't he recognize me? Is it because... One of the warning signs of neural dysfunction in the brain is cognitive impairment. I'll show you some mercy and give your brain a free checkup. Little Spring, scalpel.
Today is the Homecomer Assembly. Don't break the rules. If you think this punishment is not enough, just bring it up with your fellow travelers at the assembly later. Isn't that enough?
Fellow travelers? You mean...
Legisis couldn't get a medical license due to some past issues, so she was forced to switch careers and became an underground doctor, specializing in treating nomads and pirates. There aren't many underground doctors. If you tick one of them off, their whole pirate crew gets blacklisted. Get sick or hurt after that, and you're basically dead meat. Legisis is a rare master surgeon. Many complex cases are only handled by her. I've made quite a few credits in the past just by acting as her middleman.
I always thought Lechisis was just a nurse at the clinic.
No, you've gotta be kidding! She's the real deal! A master who's trained some of the best. The whole nurse thing is just a cover. Back in the day...
You want to get yourself blacklisted?
The new hire's one of us now. If you don't feel like talking, then that's fine. Come on, let's keep going.
Wait a moment. I'm curious about something. How does the concentration of adrenaline used during stress relate to the breath-holding duration? Little Spring, I bet you're curious too, huh? We've got a perfect clinical subject right here. Feel free to experiment all you want, and once you've gathered enough data, come find me.
Are all pirates this ruthless?
Seriously, have you forgotten you're a pirate too? Back then, the Kailo pirates were nothing more than a bunch of lawless thugs. But later, even the homecomers were labeled as pirates by Anchor Infinity. There are also some nomads who join pirate crews just to survive. But they're really just working for a paycheck. The crews can't afford that many droids, so they have to hire people to do the jobs instead.
So complicated.
Times really have changed. There hasn't been a homecomer assembly in like 12 or 13 years.
14 years have passed now. The 12th Homecomer Assembly was held in 2700. After that clearing operation, widespread panic broke out among the homecomers. You were probably thinking the same thing I was before we came in, right? With the Hope Fleet and Anchor breathing down his neck, Laurent's not likely to host anything resembling a proper assembly this time.
If he really causes a big mess, given the current situation, only we Wednesday crew members can step in and clean it up. Why are there so many people here? I still need to set up the auction venue. Wait here, and don't wander off or talk to anyone. I'll go see if I can jump the queue.
Are all these Kylians who want to return to Ida? Looks like Linsis won't be back for a while yet. This might just be the perfect chance to get to know them.
Laurent's not just holding a funeral for Granny Lola this time. He's gathering everyone to avenge her, too.
First, he needs to figure out who the mole is. The Hope Fleet keeps finding all our secret pirate bases. Someone on our side definitely sold us out. If we can't find the mole, then count me out. I'm not getting involved in any revenge plans. Go up against Anchor and the fleet? That's just asking for death.
How can you say that? Weren't some of the pirates who died your friends too? Now that Granny Lola is gone, everyone's spirits are broken. Laurent is the only one willing to step up, and you still won't stand behind him.
It's brave of Laurent to still hold a funeral for Granny Lola at such a dangerous time. But does that mean his courage has no selfish motives behind it? Everybody knows that back when he was second mate for Wednesday, he tried to push Granny Lola into becoming the Pirate King. But after she failed, he couldn't accept it, and went off to start his own crew.
That's because Granny Lola kept holding on to old ties and didn't want to break away from Anchor. Laurent just saw Anchor's true colors a little earlier than she did. That's all.
Quiet! Look over there! Hipper's here too.
Linsis is over there too? Did she catch Hipper and come to claim the bounty?
You blockhead! It's obvious that the mole is Linsis! She isn't even pretending anymore! She's just leading the Hope Fleet right to us! I'm out of here. No way I'm risking my neck for this assembly.
They snatched so many of the Hope Fleet's toms to act as guards. Do you really think it's safe?
Why wouldn't it be safe?
I've seen these Violet Toms take on the Hope Fleet Toms before.
Things have gotten really scary lately. Everyone seems to suspect each other of being traitors, afraid their secret bases will be exposed and bring the Hope Fleet down on us. Do you think one of the Toms let it slip? Word is that all the AI in Kailo is under host Lana's control, with her holding all the permissions.
So naive. AI isn't even what you should be afraid of. It's people you really have to watch out for. You know, it was actually Granny Lola who started this whole Tom snatching business in the first place. Word is, the backers behind Wednesday cooked up a program that can straight up sever the connection between Tom and host Lana. Bottom line, these Toms are perfectly safe. As long as you don't break the rules. Otherwise, a Tom would haul you off to feed the bugs.
Then, why's Hipper here at all?
Hipper used to be one of Granny Lola's students too. There's no way she'd miss her own mentor's funeral. Even Helene of the Black Moon Gang thinks she's loyal and values her relationship. Laurent is probably relying on her personality, knowing Hipper won't disrupt Granny Lola's funeral, let alone use her name to take credit for herself. That's why he dared to send her an invitation.
Oh, she sure has guts. Who even bothers with the assembly rules anymore? For all we know, tonight might be the end of the road for her. After all, she's part of the Hope Fleet. Even though there are plenty of defenses outside, I still feel uneasy. Maybe I should leave.
If the fleet really dares to show up, that's exactly what Laurent wants. He's been racking his brains over how scattered the pirate gangs are. There's no way to get everyone to band together against Anchor Infinity right now.
Come on! This way, we've got a shot at getting in ahead of everyone.
No invitation. No entry.
Invitations, invitations. I've told you 1,000 times. No invitation, no entry. You'll have to wait until the funeral's over to get in.
Oh, come on, seriously? I bought a bunch of rare stuff, and now you're messing with my business! Granny Lola did so much for me. I have to get in today. I have to see her off on her final journey.
No way. Captain Laurent said, no invite, no entry until the funeral's over. Just wait. The bells will ring when it starts and ends.
I've got the invitations here. They're all my assistants for the auction. Let them through.
Wednesday? Since when were you with Wednesday?
Ahem. This here is the Wednesday Pirates' first mate. We're not just here for Granny's funeral. There's also something very, very important we need to announce.
You brat! You call this important business? Fine. You two can go in, but not those two. No way. And the one at the back? Absolutely not.
Hulk Fleet, Hipper, current chief of the Or Zero Nexus. Currently ranked 6 on the bounty list. Bounty, 100,000 credits.
Exactly! I caught Hipper so I could collect her bounty. Now how can she not come in with me?
Here's my invitation, brought by your Captain Laurent.
Can't you let me snag the bounty first? It's 100,000 credits!
Electronic signature verified. Invitation genuine. Entry granted. Invitation permissions take priority over the bounty list. Please enter.
The captain's just too soft-hearted. Since you're Granny Lola's student, he couldn't bring himself to keep you from the funeral. Still, I never thought you'd actually have the nerve to show up.
Of course I'd attend Granny Lola's funeral. As for having the nerve, if anyone tries to make a move on me today, I'll be happy to give them a refresher on the Homecomer Assembly's rules.
Let's see who walks away with that bounty of yours today. Come on in, Wednesday crew and Chief Hipper. Two traitors and a clueless little brat. What are you even pretending at, trying to lecture me?
Who are you calling a traitor? I've told you over and over. I haven't said a word to anyone in the whole fleet about the pirate strongholds. Not a word! And another thing! The rules of the Homecomer Assembly were set by Granny Lola herself. She always said that if we keep holding on to grudges against each other, we'll never come together or move forward. Returning home will always be out of reach.
To unite every possible force and find our way home as quickly as possible, everyone must set aside all past grudges at the Homecomer Assembly. Here, there's only one identity that matters, that of a homecomer.
It's a shame. These days, most people can't do anything but scream for Anchor's blood, forgetting everything else. Yet they still have the gall to call for a Homecomer Assembly.
Are you looking for a fight?
Assembly rules. No harming others. Pick your battles wisely. Violators will be fed to the Queen Xeno by the nearest Tom.
What's the matter, Shirley?
Shirley, not feeling well again?
She's more sensitive to space-time turbulence than most of us. I need to give her a checkup right now. How much more time are you going to waste with these boring arguments? You're already holding up my poor patient's healing.
Come on, let's go, quick!
I'll go with Lechesis for the checkup first. Why don't you relax and take a look around here?
I'll go with you.
Relax. If I really wanted to take her apart, she wouldn't still be standing here, right? Besides, do you really think you'd be able to tell if I had? I'll stay with Shirley.
All right. Contact me once the results are in, Mia.
crew are getting way too full of themselves. They haven't even done anything yet, and they're already swaggering around like pirate kings. With Granny Lola no longer holding Laurent's forces in check and the Hope Fleet's blockade amplifying tensions, the pirates have finally reached their limit.
Knowing Laurent, he might use Granny Lola's funeral to unify all the pirates. If that happens, there's no avoiding a major shutdown between the pirates and the fleet.
I knew it! You're not only here for the funeral, there's something else going on. You want to stop Laurent from rallying the pirates, so the Hope Fleet doesn't get hammered by them.
The fighting between the fleet and the pirates will put innocent people at risk. Just think of your shop. Fleet or pirate, they're all part of Kailo. So as long as I can help it, I don't want to see any more lives lost on either side.
Well, if it isn't Lindsay's, the one who sold out a bunch of pirate crews.
Who's that? Just my luck. A black market merchant who's done time. And it turns out he's my creditor. Lou? What are you doing here? Yikes, did you really jailbreak out of the Brighton Zone? That's wild! Congrats! You're finally free!
Jailbreak. I used my contacts at the tavern to get my sentence reduced. It cost me 200,000 credits.
200,000 credits? Classic you! Always going big.
I almost drained myself dry getting out of that darn place. So yeah, I've got to round up all my old customers fast. And while I'm at it, recover some old debts.
Smart as always! No wonder you're Kailo's top black market merchant. I've got an auction to prep, so I've got to leave. Don't forget to stop by sometime.
Always showing off how smart you are. But as soon as credits come up, you suddenly play dumb.
Look, I really do have some business to take care of. I've got an auction to set up. As soon as my goods sell, I swear I'll pay you back right away.
I don't have the patience for that. You owe me 60,000 credits. And since you poached a bunch of my clients, I'll put 30% interest on top. So let's make it an even 100,000 credits. If you don't pay up today, don't even think about leaving.
Assembly rules. No harming others. Pick your battles wisely. Violators will be fed to the Queen Zeno by the nearest con.
This is just business. The rules of the Homecomer Assembly don't apply here. She owes you, and I'm here to settle it. We're here for Granny Lola's funeral, so we don't want any trouble. Give me your credit account. I'll make the transfer now.
Wait, I'd rather owe him credits than you. You guys were playing cards just now, right? Tell you what, I've got 30,000 credits here. So, let's play a game. If I win, these 30,000 credits are yours, and we'll call it even.
Huh. But what if you lose?
If I lose, you can deal with me however you want.
All right, let's do this. If you lose, you get on that roulette wheel and keep spinning until I say stop.
I lost? Oh, all right. Well, a bet's a bet. It's just a wheel. No point in dragging it out. Let's get this over with.
A bet's a bet, that's what you said. Taking my punishment now doesn't break any assembly rules. Hey, Tom over there, what do you think?
Assembly rules. No harming others. Punishments from bets are not regarded as harming others. Please, proceed.
Princess! You were waiting for me, weren't you? You rigged the game!
Don't think I don't know. It was you who threw me into the Brighton Zone jail, Linsis. While I was locked up, you stole my clients and never paid back the credits you owed me.
What? Me? Again? Oh, please. At this point, I could bathe in nutrient paste, and it still wouldn't clear my name. How could I possibly be the one who ratted you out? What if you got thrown in and then ratted me out? Wouldn't I end up rotting in a cell too? How could I possibly be the one?
Take it up with your Granny Lola.
That's enough.
You trying to act all tough?
Today is Granny Lola's funeral and the Homecomer Assembly. Trust me, you don't want to cross me.
Violation detected. Please, be mindful of your words and actions, and show respect for the Homecomer Assembly.
Linsis, I'm warning you. Pay back the credits you owe, or we'll never be done!
You okay? Want a glass of water or something?
Relax, it's nothing. When I took the Navigator exam, it was way worse than that. I was spinning all the way around.
Yeah, you were so smart you skipped 3 grades back in school. Then at the academy, you were the top and youngest cadet. You broke the record I once held. It's a shame you couldn't hold on.
It's all that darn Academy's fault. they're such bullies. The moment I said I didn't want to join the Home Fleet or Anchor Infinity, they wouldn't even let me sit the exam.
Don't be mad, Linsis. You still need to set up the auction hall.
You're right. But next time, remember to call me Mom.
So, what exactly is this auction of yours?
Well, I've collected some clothes the items supposedly wear at the beach during summer. They're called swimsuits. And while I'm at it, I'm auctioning some other Aiden antiques I've gathered too. Collecting Aiden antiques was once the most important part of the Homecomer Assembly. It was all about trying to restore and understand the lives of the Aidens. It's a shame so few people care about these antiques anymore. If I want some good prices, I'll have to get a bit creative.
How so?
I actually read about this in a book. Apparently, the Brighton Zone has also had a similar event called a swimsuit show.
You need models for a swimsuit show, right?
Aren't you all models already?
Us?
You owe me 800,000 credits. When I tell you to do something, you do it. Got a problem with that?
Judging by your tone, even if I did, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Not bad. Smart move.
Where are you off to in such a rush? Not even gonna say hi to an old friend?
Wait, is that another one of your creditors, Linsis?
Come on! Don't be ridiculous. I don't have the guts to mess with someone like that.
That's the most notorious pirate crew in all of Kailo Apocalypse, but I can't remember her name.
That's the first mate of Apocalypse. Her full name is Silas Kreider, also known as Scorpion. A first-degree felon, she was imprisoned the year before last for raiding supplies that Anchor was sending to Ore Zero.
Looks like she's here for a fight, too.
Lou was just picking a fight. But her, she's dead set on revenge. It was Hipper who chopped off Scorpion's hand, and Hipper who put her in prison.
So she finished her sentence, and now she's back for revenge on Hipper?
Finished my sentence? To get out sooner and take my revenge, I gave one of my eyes to an executive at Anchor Infinity. That's how I secured my early release. All I could think was, once I'm out, I'll get back the hand and eye I lost. Hipper. I've never really looked at you before, but now I've realized your eyes are beautiful.
Let's see if you've got the guts to come and take one.
Scorpion, it's the Homecomer Assembly today. Granny Lola's funeral hasn't even started yet, and you're already looking for trouble?
Some old hag's funeral? Like I give a damn. I heard Laurent sent invites to all of Lola's students, so I was wondering if you got one too, Hipper. I didn't realize you two were so daring. One throws down the challenge and the other accepts it. I've been waiting here all day, and now my patience has finally paid off. As for you, Linsis, Since you helped me find a cybernetic hand, I won't kill you today. Now, get lost!
You really want to make a move?
And do you really want to prove you're a pirate traitor?
I thought after prison and losing a hand, you'd finally wisen up. I guess you're still just as clueless as always. You're Apocalypse Crew, stole half a year's worth of nutritional paste and medical supplies that Anchor sent to Ore Zero. How many people in the mine died in their beds because of you? Even pirates, desperate as they are, know to leave enough supplies for others to survive when they raid Anchor or Nomads. No pirates have ever wiped out everything the way like your lot. Losing that hand was the least you deserve for all those who died. Honestly, the only reason you're still breathing is because Hipper showed you mercy.
Ever heard of survival of the fittest? You mine rats are so used to swallowing your pride. No wonder Anchor pushes you around. And just like I thought, you two are working together. So don't blame us for being rough. I've already moved the Toms out of here. Today, you're dead meat. Once you two traitors are gone, Laurent will have to give me credit for it.
Today's the Homecomer Assembly, so I'll let you live. Now get lost.
You hear that? That's the second time we've let you off easy.
You two. Hipper! Mark my words. The next time I see you, I'll rip your hand off and gouge out your eye!
Better train for another 10 years then. Hipper's the youngest captain out there. Think you can keep up?
You two work well together, especially when you're fighting.
Granny used to say the same thing. She said if Linces could become a navigator and join Hipper's fleet, it would be the best fleet in the whole universe! Rumor has it that when they were kids, just the two of them could run rings around a dozen people at once.
No blabbing about my dark history, got it? I have to maintain my legendary image in front of our new recruits, understand?
Space really is dry, huh?
Dry? There's a whole carbon cycle plant base churning out oxygen and humidity right beneath us, you know?
Your auction?
Oh, I almost forgot! Let's go!
So where is your auction anyway?
Odin's Tavern.
Odin's Tavern again? Even though Linces mentioned its deep history before, I guess I still underestimated it. This time, I really need to dig deeper.
Hey, you guys better help me set up things later. There's no way we'll finish everything today.
You're my creditor. Of course I'll help you.
Not just you. Hipper, Lechusis, Shirley, Carrot. Nobody gets to sit around.
When did I agree to help you?
You have to come. I've already picked out your outfit.
Why?
Scorpion just tried to kill you, and I had your back. you're not going to return the favor?
I can help you with something else.
No need! This'll do.
By the way, have you heard from Lechesis yet?
Lechesis? She comes running the second I say the word, doesn't she?
What does she owe you now?
It's called being a good friend, alright? No need to make it sound like I'm out here keeping score and cashing in favors everywhere.
Welcome to Odin's Tavern. Our special pirate assembly drink, Jack Sparrow, is inspired by a classic old movie from old human civilization.
I'm here to set up an auction, not drink.
I'll have one.
You still need to help me set things up, so no drinks for now. Once the auction's over and we've earned enough credits, I'll buy you whatever you want. How about that?
Quit treating me like a child.
Thanks. That'll be 500 credits. This special drink comes with a detailed explanation so you can discover its backstory.
The Black Moon Gang invites the Wednesday crew upstairs for a friendly catch-up.
It's ketchup, not ketchup. Princess, didn't the Black Moon Gang raid your warehouse before?
They've got some nerve. They want to catch up? Perfect. I'll go settle the score and make them pay me back in credits.
They're probably here for Helene though, right?
If Helene had been there, they wouldn't have raided my warehouse. When you get down to it, it's really your Hope Fleet's fault. Ugh, my auction just has to be a success today.
Ah, you finally made it. Agnes has been waiting for ages.
I'll go talk to her. You guys wait here.
No. Agnes said she wants to meet with everyone from the Wednesday crew, including Hipper.
Agnes from the Black Moon Gang wants to see me. Looks like plenty of people just can't wait to get their hands on my bounty today.
Just go. You'll understand. It's important.
like you, hauling around a pile of debt and pinching every credit.
So you called me out here just to criticize me? Well, are you done? I've got things to do. If you're finished, I'm leaving.
Your treasure. Didn't you find that anything is missing?
No way. I went through everything myself. Sure, you all tore the place up and made a mess, but nothing is missing.
Seems you didn't realize there was a navigation chart left in Granny Lola's box.
I haven't even opened that box yet. How did you manage to open it?
Captain Helene said the birth date in Granny Lola's records is fake. Her foster father purposely changed the date, hoping she would forget her homeland and let go of her obsession with returning home.
Can you cut to the chase already? Quit keeping us in suspense. We all know Helene treats you like her own sister. She trusts you and tells you everything.
One of the routes on Granny Lola's chart was a gift from Captain Helene. It's an unfinished route, the most dangerous space-time turbulence Helene had ever encountered.
The Ore Vortex? You mean the time she lost her memory?
That's right, so the chart is only half complete. Helene believes the exit Kailo used to escape the space-time turbulence is right there. And it's the very path home that Granny Lola has been searching for all this time.
I'm not that great at navigating space-time turbulence. I'm afraid I can't really help you.
We're trying to pull a fast one. Didn't your esteemed captain just come back from the Ore Vortex?
Are you saying Carrot's memory loss is just like Helene's? Because she also went through the Ore Vortex? Wait, how do you even know that Carrot lost her memory?
Legisis once recovered Helene's memory. She noticed something similar between them, so she came to ask me a few questions. Don't worry, I haven't told anyone else.
Fine. As soon as Carrot decided to attend the funeral, I knew this couldn't stay a secret. Besides, you're not someone who'd hold a grudge against a child. Continue.
You, Hipper, and Helene once learned about Ida's history from Granny Lola. But in the end, you stayed in Ore Zero, running a business to help the locals, while Hipper joined the Hope Fleet to explore space. Helene assembled all of us who've lost loved ones to the space-time turbulence. She was driven by her search for her brother and the truth behind everything. She's devoted herself completely to exploring space-time turbulence. But no matter how different your chosen paths were, your intentions remain the same. You've always just wanted to help the Kailians live better lives.
So why are you bringing up these old stories now?
Honestly, I'm just really curious. Did Carrot actually go into the Ore Vortex? And how did she make it out in one piece? If she pulled that off, maybe there actually is a way to explore that place safely.
The Ore Vortex? I don't really remember. I was in an escape pod and landed. Princess, can I say it? What can't you say? Where did you go during your absence? What did you see? Did you see...
She forgot. Just like Colleen, she lost a part of her memory because of the space-time turbulence. She's lucky to even be alive, so stop pressuring her. I get it now. You broke into my warehouse to get Granny Lola's flight route map, so you could head deep into the Ur vortex and look for your missing parents.
If Helene and Carrot could both make it out of the Ur vortex alive, then maybe my parents are there too. Perhaps they're just lost and are still searching for a way out.
If you just want to find your parents, then why did you insist on bringing me along?
If Carrot really made it out of the Ur vortex alive, then Helene's hunch was right. There's definitely more lurking in the depths of the Ur vortex than just ordinary space-time turbulence. There's no way I can safely reach the depths of the vortex on my own. I need Helene.
Could the path I took here from Ida actually be inside the Ur vortex? When I get the chance, maybe I should ask Potty about that route.
You want to stage a prison break? She's being held in the deepest part of Brighton Prison.
That's why I need backup, especially you, Hitler. Out of everyone I know, you know the Brighton Zone better than anyone.
I thought you'd already thrown in your lot with Laurent?
The Black Moon Gang has always kept to itself. We've never sided with any other faction. Between Laurent and me, it's simply mutual benefit at best. After all, when it comes to rescuing someone, especially breaking into Brighton Prison, you can never have too many allies.
I can't possibly agree to breaking into Brighton Prison or venturing into the Ur vortex zone. You know full well that both places are off limits for all Kailians. You Black Moon Gang have let your fixation on finding your loved ones cloud your judgment, just like Granny Lola and Linsis. You're constantly clinging to that fantasy of returning home. These obsessions will only harm you, leading you to waste your lives in vain, vanishing into the depths of the space-time turbulence. I joined the fleet because I couldn't bear to see the Kailians end up like that.
What are you implying? Do you seriously think that Granny Lola and I are harming the Kailians? Haven't the explorers spent years pouring countless resources and manpower into their search, only to come up empty-handed? There's no right or wrong between returning home and exploring. The problem is that Anchor Infinity wants to control all of Kailo. They're the ones who force the homecomers into piracy and turn them against their own people.
I'm not saying I support Anchor Infinity. I just want to find a way forward for the Kailians as soon as possible. But letting people cling to their endless fantasies about old Ida isn't going to help us. Granny Lola once lived in Ida, so it's only natural that she can't forget. But what about you? throwing away your own life and future and falling into debt, all for building some memento warehouse? You might be able to fool everyone else, but do you really think you can fool me? All you're doing is making people cling to their illusions and the past. If this carries on, the Kailians will never be able to move on.
Illusions. With so many memories and so many emotions, how can you call them illusions? What if someday there really is hope for us to return home? What if, like, right now, an Aiden actually walked up to you and said, all you had to do was get through the Ur Vortex Zone to return home?
If that day truly comes, I will personally pilot the ship and return every Kailian who longs to go home to Ida. That way, we can rebuild our homeland. But 50 years have passed, and that day has yet to come. I joined the Hope Fleet because I understand just how many people are willing to give their lives for even a sliver of hope. Hope itself is the true danger.
Then you'd better remember this, because that day is coming soon. Granny Lola and I aren't just chasing an illusion.
What are you talking about?
Remember to follow my live streams. Carrot, let's go.
Linces? What is she up to?
Linces isn't going to reveal that I'm from Ida, is she?
Hipper, I don't care what's going on between you and Linces, but I do need your help with my plan to rescue Helene. Of course, if you ultimately decide not to help me, I'll still rescue her on my own. And not just that, I'll team up with Laurent, too. So I suggest you join us. That way, at least things will be a bit more manageable. Don't you agree?
Let's get going too.
I'm gonna check out Odin's Tavern. How about you?
Worried you'll get into trouble if you stick with me?
You've got it wrong. This is my first homecomer assembly, so I figured I'd take a look around. You can tag along if you want.
If you don't mind, I can be your guide.
Sure. But do you know this place well?
I was actually one of Lola's students. She was my homeroom teacher back in elementary school. She used to say that Aiden kids always went on spring outings, but sadly, Kailo doesn't have spring. Then she said she'd take us to the homecomer assembly, which is kind of like a spring outing for Aiden kids, and help us get to know Ida better at the same time. Was that the 9th or the 10th one? Anyway, the Homecomer Assembly was huge back then. People hadn't fully forgotten what life was like on Ida. You could even see people who celebrated Ida's festivals.
Hipper is a few years older than Linsis. She probably knows this place better. Maybe I should ask her about Bagus and Odin's Tavern. But how do I bring it up? Last time I didn't find out anything at Odin's Tavern. That bartender was definitely hiding something.
What are you thinking about? Sorry, you're probably not interested in any of this, are you? I don't even know why I'm telling you. Anyway, you should probably get back to whatever you were doing.
Not at all. I'm really interested. I was just thinking. I heard Linsis say before that Odin's Tavern is really mysterious and has branches everywhere. When you were with the Hope Fleet, you probably went to the Brighton Zone, right? Maybe you know what's behind Odin's Tavern.
No one knows who's really behind Odin's Tavern, but I can guarantee it's not the Hope Fleet or Anchor Infinity. Some tabloids used to write rumors about Odin's Tavern actually sitting above Anchor Infinity. They claimed that Odin's Tavern controls Anchor Infinity and not the other way around. But who'd actually buy into that?
If Odin's Tavern is actually connected to Bagus, then maybe this isn't such an unbelievable story after all.
Oh, I just remembered something. Granny Lola once mentioned that the founder of Odin's Tavern comes from a prominent family. Apparently, they used to sponsor the Icarus Legion, and now the ones backing the Wednesday crew are connected to them as well.
The sponsor of the Wednesday crew?
It's been so long I can't remember their names. These big families love to stay hidden behind multiple factions, so it's hard for ordinary people to know about them. Even if we look at it from every possible angle, Odin's Tavern has been around since the Ida era. Granny Lola trusted Odin's Tavern with her whole heart while she was alive, so there's no way they're part of Anchor Infinity. You're just a nomad. Why are you so interested in Odin's Tavern? Got some trouble you need their help with?
Trouble? I guess you could say that. It's related to an old friend.
Instead of striking a deal with Odin's Tavern, why not talk to me? After all, I'm the chief of the Or-Zero Nexus.
Actually, I'm here to find someone. He hurt my friend, and I can't just let that go.
Who is it? If they're a wanted criminal, there might be some leads in the fleet's database.
Actually, I don't even know who he is. We met on some software, and he goes by Bagus on there.
So you couldn't find any trace of this mysterious person anywhere, and now you suspect he's somehow linked to the equally mysterious Odin's Tavern?
He's definitely linked to Odin's Tavern. I can't really explain why, but trust me.
Even if he is linked to Odin's Tavern, Bagus might just be a pseudonym. You know that, right?
I know, but it's my only lead. Besides, he's probably looking for me, too. So if I keep buzzing around like a headless fly, maybe I'll lure him out.
That might work, but isn't it a little too adventurous? You have to understand, people who dug into Odin's Tavern's background before either came back empty-handed or just disappeared.
I have to do this. Not just for my friends, but also for so many others. If you hear or remember anything, please let me know.
So, back when you were living as a nomad, where did you usually hang out? Last time I was so busy with Linsis, I kinda overlooked you, huh?
Is she suspicious of me? I still don't know much about Kailo. How can I talk my way out of this?
Don't worry. I know you were just forced by the pirates, and you haven't done anything wrong. I'm only asking because I want to learn more about you and your friends. That way I can help you with the investigation more. I've always only gone after those who truly violate security regulations. I have no interest in oppressing ordinary homecomers or nomads. I don't want the Hope Fleet to act like Anchor Infinity's enforcer. To a nomad like you, these words must sound hollow. But back when I joined the Hope Fleet, I looked up to it with admiration and longing. It was formed by true idealists.
It doesn't sound hollow. In fact, I'd like to hear more about the Hope Fleet. After all that talking, you must be thirsty. How about we order a drink and have a little chat? Thanks for agreeing to help with the investigation. Drinks on me.
All right. Thank you.
According to the customs back in my hometown, today's some kind of, summer festival? What's it called again?
No. It's that festival where you make wishes to, a satellite in the sky.
No, you've got it wrong. That's an autumn festival thing.
Welcome! What can I get you to?
I'll have whatever is cheapest. Kipper, how about you?
Vespertini. Let's start with 3 of those.
How come just anyone can show up at the Homecomer Assembly now? What the heck is Laurent thinking?
Keep your voice down. What if she snatches us?
You think she'd dare do that? It's the Homecomer Assembly Day. She'd walk in standing tall and get carried out sideways. Ungrateful dog. No wonder she joined the Hope Fleet. Her darn fleet got Granny Lola killed, and she still has the nerve to show up at the funeral? Too bad the Hope Fleet took away Granny Lola's body. Otherwise, if she saw her precious student today, she'd probably be so mad she'd come back to life.
Tone it down a bit, will you? You tried that with Lynx's just now, and it still couldn't have argued her.
Just talking about it makes me mad. Lynx's is a backstabbing snake. After her parents died, Granny Lola basically raised her. She should be collecting the bounty with Hipper's head in her hands. Instead of arresting Hipper, she swaggered into the tavern with her. If it weren't for the Assembly's rules, I'd have cut those two down on sight. If you ask me, Laurent's the only one we can count on right now. He cares about Granny Lola's funeral, and he's got the guts to stand up to Anchor and the fleet.
Lynx is just a small-time merchant. There's no way she can handle Hipper. Besides, the two of them grew up together. They've still got a bond, so you best not say anything.
You're seriously underestimating Lynxis. Her abilities are second to none. Even better than mine, I'd say. And she's no backstabber. If she were, she wouldn't have gone through all this trouble to cling to a bunch of junk. As for Laurent, he's using the funeral as an excuse to host the Homecomer Assembly. Everyone knows exactly what he's after. Only you idiots have fallen for it. If I were truly ungrateful, I wouldn't have come alone to the funeral. I'd have brought a whole fleet and wiped out every last pirate there, including Laurent.
Ha! Finally decided to speak your mind, huh? Too bad this is our turf. You really think I'm scared of you with all these people watching?
The Toms are here and Granny Lola's funeral hasn't started yet. I say we just relax and enjoy our drinks. Kailo's booze isn't easy to come by, so let's not spill any by accident.
Good point. Let's finish up and head out. The funeral's about to start. We shouldn't be late again.
I'm only letting you off the hook today because of Granny Lola. Tuh.
You didn't have to step in. They can't touch me anyway.
You just had a fight with Lynxis. You still not over it?
They just forgot the festival from their hometown, yet they're still pretending to celebrate it. Don't you think it's ridiculous? They've already forgotten everything, yet they're still clinging to it.
"50 years have gone by. Some things have simply been lost. It's not their fault."
Ida was reduced to ashes in that explosion long ago. What are they still holding on to? There's no way back now. I'm not trying to hurt Lynxis's feelings. I just want her to see the truth. I've witnessed firsthand just how hard deep space exploration is. It requires everyone's support. Yet the homecomers would still rather die in the perilous deep space than support the fleet's mission. They say the Hope Fleet is Anchor's lapdog, but they have no idea how hard General Veronica has had to struggle just to keep it going. The fewer Kylians who support the fleet, the harder it becomes for us to break free from Anchor.
Sorry, I'm struggling to follow.
The Hope Fleet and the Icarus Legion were originally funded by major corporations. Later, when Anchor Infinity acquired Apex, the Icarus region was forced to disband. Pirates have always existed due to the scarcity of resources in space. However, it was during the first pirate purge that the homecomers were designated as pirates by Anchor. The Hope Fleet showed up at the 12th Homecomer Assembly to capture the pirates there. It was supposed to be a small operation, but somehow it turned into a disaster.
Was it Anchor Infinity?
No one really knows what happened. But after that, everything changed. The Hope Fleet gradually lost the trust of some Kailians, especially those in the Homecoming faction. After that, some stubborn homecomers simply started calling themselves pirates, while real pirates became increasingly rampant. To crack down on piracy and maintain order, the Hope Fleet was even forced to slow its exploration of the universe.
So what do you think of Lindsis's actions?
Does it really matter? Exploration or returning home? In the beginning, the Icarus region and the Hope Fleet often worked together to map out safe routes. They even shared their precious navigators. Everyone knows that it doesn't matter what we find so long as it's good for the Kailians. But now, the homecomers resent the fleet, and some even go out of their way to sabotage its efforts to explore. Without proper sponsorship, the homecomers can't organize their own exploration missions. Lindsis's parents died during one of these expeditions because it was so perilous. If the fleet really did discover a way back home, would they honestly keep it to themselves? The Hope Fleet never truly belonged to Anchor, but these days, hardly anyone believes that anymore.
Your drinks are ready. If you're not satisfied, just let me know, and I'll remake them.
Your drink looks pretty tasty.
Want to try it?
Sure. Whoa, that hits hard. Why is it so bitter?
Sorry about that. The first time I had it, I reacted just like you. Don't you think knocking back a drink like that is exhilarating?
I think I'll stick with water.
Maybe you're just not in the right mood for this drink today. When the time feels right, I bet you'll enjoy it too.
So, when did you start thinking this stuff tasted good?
The day I became captain and went on my first pirate eradication mission. Youngest captain in the fleet. Sounds pretty glorious, right? But honestly, a lot of people didn't respect me back then. Ever since that day, I've heard all kinds of rumors. Some even said I was the illegitimate daughter of some rich guy from the Brighton Zone. Just like that, they wiped away all the years of hard work, like none of it ever mattered. Later, as captain of the Asher, I went on my first pirate capture mission. I had a fire in my chest. determined to prove my abilities and finally shut those rumor mongers up. But when I got there, I discovered they weren't pirates at all. Just a bunch of hot-tempered nomads who backed the homecomers. Pretty much like the others we just saw. I decided to let them go, right there and then, and reported it to my commander. But he tore into me and slapped me with a reprimand. I felt so wronged. I didn't even have anyone to talk to about it.
So you drank this drink?
Thanks to that disciplinary, I only got half my salary that month. I had to skip meals just so I could squeeze in a couple of drinks.
Oh, right. Don't tell Linsis I bought you a drink. I still owe her some funds.
Relax, she owes me credits too. Every drink you buy me is just her paying off what she owes.
She owes you credits? She nearly got herself killed just to avoid getting into debt with you.
That was before she went to Nova Aerospace Academy. Sure, she wrote an IOU back then, but I never really intended for her to pay it back. The last time I brought it up to pressure her, she paid me back the next day. I didn't want to accept it at the time, but she got mad, so I had no choice but to hold on to it for her. According to her calculations, she still owes me a bit of interest. So don't worry, treating me to a drink will only make her happier.
You and Linsis grew up together. You could say Linsis inherited Granny Lola's ideals while you joined the Hope Fleet to fight pirates. No wonder she doesn't like owing you anything.
If only it were that simple.
It's more complicated?
Well, it's not that complicated. Maybe we're just too close to see things clearly. Linsis is a bit younger than me. Even though we look about the same age now, when I was in elementary school, she was still just learning to talk. She's looked up to me ever since then, and always said she'd surpass me someday. And she really did it. She graduated ahead of all her peers, and as a Nova cadet, she even broke my training records. Later, she found that Nova graduates must either join the Hope Fleet or Anchor Infinity, and must choose a position they hope to take when enrolling. I'd just graduated at that point, and she came to ask me if there was any way to get around that rule or something.
And you chose the Hope Fleet.
Yeah. Until then, I had no idea how to tell her I wanted to join the fleet. It wasn't until she came and asked me that day that I realized I should have told her sooner. I told her that the reason I signed up for Nova was to find a new home for the Kailians out among the stars. But for her, having looked up to me and Granny Lola since she was little, it felt like a kind of betrayal.
The Hope Fleet is still responsible for Granny Lola's death. Linsis must hate them even more now.
As far as I can remember, the Hope Fleet, like the Icarus Legion, was made up of warriors willing to lay down their lives for the future and ideals of the Kailians. But to little Linces, ever since she could remember, the Hope Fleet was just Anchor Infinity's lapdog. They were the ones who crushed the Icarus Legion and turned Granny Lola into a pirate. In the end, the role model I'd looked up to since childhood took the very path I despised and even joined my foes. Anyone would feel disappointed in that, right? Especially since we were both at our most stubborn age back then.
Even Linsis herself said that when it comes to exploring space and returning home, there's no real right or wrong.
There's nothing wrong with exploring space, but that doesn't mean the Hope Fleet is blameless, does it? Just look at the warm reception I got at the assembly today because of who I am. You can see what I mean, right? When I was little, Granny Lola was my elementary school homeroom teacher, and she talked about Ida almost every day. As time went by, I found it harder and harder to believe the Kailians could ever return home. That explosion was massive, so powerful that even the Kailian space station was caught in the shockwave, even though it was way out in satellite orbit. That's what reduced it to what it is now. Honestly, I don't know how I'm supposed to believe that Ida is still out there. So, I began to learn about the Hope Fleet's mission, and gradually found myself drawn to the idea of exploring unknown planets. I long for the day when I can lead the Kailians to a new home.
The Hope Fleet's guiding principle is...
Everyone in Kailo used to know that line, but now it seems the fleet... When it was founded, its motto was, Hope Beyond the Stars. When this motto was set, every member of the fleet believed that if we could break through the space-time turbulence, we could find a new home and free the Kailians from the hardships of their nomadic existence. But in 2700, during the 12th Homecomer Assembly, the Hope Fleet launched an attack, and the Kailians began to lose faith in them. Yet even then, I still believed in the fleet's mission and longed to explore the cosmos. That year, Granny Lola had to leave the school to govern the Icarus Legion after it lost its support. So before she left, I told her about my wish to explore the universe.
He chewed you out?
Back then, I was just as scared as you that she would get mad at me. But instead, she encouraged me to become the youngest captain of the Hope Fleet. I still remember what she said to me back then. Only when the homecomers and explorers work together can Kailo truly have hope.
Granny Lola was an impressive woman.
Back then, she also said that if Linsis wanted to follow me and join the Hope Fleet when she grew up, she could be my navigator. And together we'd be the best duo in all of Kailo.
But then, the Hope Fleet killed Granny Lola. So, do you still trust them?
I'm not really sure. Back then, I received a secret mission. I was assigned to a special protection mission during the 3rd pirate eradication operation. Until we arrived at our destination, my task force wasn't informed of the mission's details. At the time, I thought I'd been assigned to protect Granny Lola, to prevent Kailo from fragmenting even more.
But in reality, they sent you to capture Carrot.
Lindsay did lie to me. You really did sneak a peek at my files that day.
I let that slip, huh? The file didn't explain everything, though. Were you really sent to capture someone?
They called it protection, but in reality, it was just a kidnapping. Maybe they chose me because of my background. They trusted me to protect Carrot, and at the same time, it was a test of my loyalty.
Legisis.
The medic on the Asher was injured during another mission, and in that emergency, she was the only one I could turn to. After all, if I could have saved Granny Lola back then, she would have been the best person for the job. Unfortunately, the fleet departed before I was given the go-ahead. By the time I arrived, everything was already over. Honestly, when the Asher disbanded, I didn't dare tell Aster, but deep down, I was kind of relieved. After Granny Lola passed away, I didn't know whether to stay with the fleet or leave. If I leave, can I still help the Kailians find a new place to call home? Sometimes, I think it wouldn't be so bad to just stay here in the Or-Zero Zone as the Nexus Chief. At least I could do my best to look after everyone here in the mine. And maybe I'd even have a chance to mend my relationship with Lindsay. But considering everything that's happened, it's probably too late for things to ever go back to how they were between us.
There's plenty of time. You can still make things right.
Sorry. I get chatty after a few drinks. I've probably dumped too much on you all at once. After all that talk, our drinks are all gone. I should just keep my promise and tell you about this place. How about we start with the arena over there? Let's take a look. It might be just the change of pace we need.
What's this?
It's one of the events held by the homecomers to keep their hometown traditions alive. Apparently, it started out as something called bullfighting, but over time, to allow more people to join in, it gradually evolved into what it is today.
Looks entertaining.
There are tons of fun things to do there. Why not give it a try? Sometimes you can even earn credits if you win.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Surprisingly simple.
You've been hiding your true talents this whole time.
Huh? Not really.
Never mind. I'm not here as a member of the Hope Fleet today, just as Granny Lola's student. Whatever you and Lindsay have been hiding from me, I won't pry into it. But there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
What did Lindsys mean just now when she mentioned following her live stream?
No idea. She went off to get ready for some auction and didn't take me with her.
What was she talking about?
She wouldn't say she's found a way home just to get back at you, would she?
No way. No matter how angry Lindsys gets at me, she would never joke about something like that. She understands better than anyone just how much that would impact Kailo.
If Lindsys asked what you'd do if you really did find a way back home, what would you say? Before, you said you'd give up everything and join the homecomers and help the Kailians get back home. Did you mean it?
You've got it wrong. I said I'd be willing to help any Kailian who wants to return home. That doesn't mean I don't think space exploration is important. Even if that disaster had never happened, no matter how the Kailians lived, exploring the universe is still really important. If that day truly comes, after everyone has returned home, I'll still board a ship and continue my journey into the depths of the stars.
What about the Hope Fleet and Anchor Infinity?
In fact, you've just helped me see things more clearly. No matter what the Hope Fleet aims to do, no matter what Anchor Infinity intends, what I want to do has never changed. My goal has always been to help the Kailians explore the universe and build better lives, not to turn the Hope Fleet into some idealized organization.
You're resigning?
That's not what I said. If I resign, who knows what kind of person the next Zero Nexus chief will be. Forming my own exploration squad will require a great deal of manpower and resources. Until everything's ready, I'll keep going strong as a dedicated and responsible chief. Once I've assembled my own team, I'll definitely keep pursuing my goal. That's what Astra and I agreed on when the Asher was disbanded.
What's that?
The funeral's about to start. Let's get going. Wait, sorry, I lost track of time, and I haven't told you about the customs of the Homecomer Assembly. Basically, each group of homecomers has its own emblem, which they display at the funeral as a way to show respect for the deceased. Besides that, everyone attending the funeral lines up to salute the deceased. Among the homecomers, those representing the Icarus Legion use a gesture where both hands are placed on the chest, shaped like bird wings. You don't have much of a connection with Granny Lola, so there's no need to do any of that. A simple bow will suffice.
Understood. Let's go. wings of Icarus.
As long as your ideals endure, death is not the end.
Give everything for the Kailians.
I'll keep Carrot safe.
Granny, I'm back. Is it really dark over there? Don't be afraid. I'll sing you a song. Crunchy cat, it's Christmas. Help you see in the dark at night. That you
This singing truly saddens the hearts of all who hear it. That's heartbreak. Poor little Carrot. Only the weak cry. Aren't you going to take revenge? Tell me, do you really believe that simply offering your condolences will bring Granny Lola peace? Granny Lola organized the first Homecomer Assembly. When the Icarus Legion fell into crisis, she gave up her stable life and took the initiative to lead both the Legion and the Homecomers in continuing the search for a way home. Now, she's been murdered by Anchor Infinity, and the Hope Fleet helped them. Are you really going to let all her efforts be buried along with her? Of course not.
Never!
Exactly. Granny Lola gave everything, her entire life, so that we could return to our homeland and live the life we all deserve. She started the Homecomer Assembly to give us homecomers some comfort, but Anchor Infinity couldn't even tolerate that. They besieged the whole assembly under the pretext of fighting pirates. My parents died at the 12th Homecomer Assembly. I'm sure many of you lost someone important that day too. Am I right?
My grandfather was killed in that bombing at the assembly.
My sister was there that day too.
So many lives were lost. We must never forget a single one. Every loss is a crime Anchor Infinity committed against us. What do you think, little Carrot?
Huh?
I heard that on the day Granny Lola passed away, you were captured by the Hope Fleet, then got caught up in space-time turbulence, and ended up losing your memory. Is that true?
I only forgot a few things.
Like how your parents died at the hands of Anchor Infinity?
Laurent, your goals have nothing to do with Carrot. Don't...
Talk nonsense. Or don't tell the truth.
Carrot hasn't forgotten her parents. It was Granny Lola's wish that she not live consumed by hatred. If you still have any respect for Granny Lola, then you shouldn't...
Little Carrot, your parents used to be senior researchers at Anchor. They specialized in weapons development there. They learned through some contacts in the fleet that Anchor Infinity ordered the Hope Fleet to attack the 12th Homecomer Assembly. They wanted to warn your grandmother. Unfortunately, they'd barely left the Brighton zone when Anchor Infinity caught wind of them. And then they were fed to the bugs.
You... Granny said you're a bad person! I don't believe you!
Then go ask someone you trust. Everyone, today I'm convening the Homecomer Assembly for 2 reasons. First, to honor Granny Lola. And second, to share some good news with you. I have great news. News that will allow us to completely crush Anchor Infinity and the Hope Fleet. Then, we'll never have to put up with their oppression again. Carrot, granddaughter of Granny Lola, and the current leader of the Wednesday crew, has taken the path herself.
You! Quit talking nonsense! Just to rally everyone for your own ambitions, you'd stoop so low as to make up stories like this?
Linces, when you verified your invitation, Tom AFC secretly collected the footage you saved from your streaming device.
What's this about Asperia and Vera? And those photos? Carrot ended up in Asperia after an emergency escape pod crash, and my friend took her in. She's curious about everything, so Shirley and I ended up exploring Vera with her and taking some photos. Hi, Crows, Asperia, Vera. Those are all places before the Omnium explosion. Did you come from Ida? You're making it sound like Kailo isn't part of Ida. Answer me directly! Are you from Ida? Yes, I'm from Ida.
This new member of yours is from Ida, correct?
An Aiden?
That little tag-along's actually from Ida? Eileen's suspicion was dead on. The Orb Vortex definitely leads to Ida.
No wonder Linces was so sure before. And you kept asking me all those questions. So it was you after all.
We've found the way home. Wasn't that the very reason we started the Homecomer Assembly? Granny Lola's lifelong wish is finally about to come true. The These past years, Anchor Infinity has used credits to control nearly all the energy, food, oxygen, and water supplies, constantly holding our very lives hostage. If we can return to Ida, we will be free from their yoke. Anchor is desperate to wipe out all the pirates, because they fear we'll discover the way home. If we can overthrow Anchor and seize the Hope Fleet ships and supplies, we'll be able to return home. We'll finally be free.
Overthrow Anchor! Return home! Freedom! Overthrow Anchor! Return home! Freedom!
Laurent, Granny Lola has always avoided confronting Anchor head-on because she didn't want the Kailians to turn on each other. But what are you doing now?
Don't think we don't know exactly what you're up to. After all you've said, you just want to use the pirates' power to replace Anchor Infinity? You're leading everyone to their deaths.
A student who betrayed Granny Lola's ideals, and a traitor who revealed the coordinates of our pirate base. Tell me, who's really leading us all to our deaths?
Slab says she has something to say.
Carrot, don't be scared. It'll all be over before you know it. Just as long as it takes to sing a song. When everything goes quiet outside, go find Hipper or Lenses. They'll keep you safe.
Manny, where are you going? I don't want to hide here all by myself. I'm scared of the dark.
Hide in here. This door will protect you. Don't be afraid, Carrot. I'll sing for you. Crunchy carrots, crisp and bright.
Stinky old hag, you made me search all over the place. Now tell me, where did you hide Carrot?
Help you see in the dark at night.
Boss, she's got something in her hand.
Darn it. Good thing he took the hit for me. Spread out and search. Find that little Carrot, no matter what.
Help you see in the dark at night, but eat too many and you'll see red. I remember now. That day, we were waiting for Linces, but then you suddenly showed up with people chasing me and Granny.
No wonder I saw several Violet Crew pirates among the bodies cleaned up by the Hope Fleet. I thought you brought your crew to rescue Granny Lola, but failed.
Why were you looking for Carrot? I thought Carrot was a target of Anchor Infinity. So Granny Lola's death wasn't just a simple raid, was it? You drove Granny Lola to her death, and now you're using her death to rile up the pirates against Anchor. So you're the real traitor who revealed the coordinates of the pirate base.
luck's a little sour today. I'll give you one chance. Bend the knee, or join that old lady in the dirt. Taste the pain! You didn't really think I was out of Natural has betrayed me.
What are you standing there for? Execute them on the spot.
Yes.
I'm Hipper, Chief of the Or-Zero Next. You truly are with the Hope Fleet.
Hipper, I've heard about you. You're the youngest captain in the fleet's history. Thank you for helping us take down those pirates.
Rafa?
And you are?
Hykros Authorizer of Asperia, responsible for escorting Carrot back home and serving as the diplomatic rep of Hykros in Kailo. Our spaceship encountered an unexpected incident en route, forcing us to land in Or-Zero. Due to your regulations, we were unable to contact you, and we haven't heard from your side either. I didn't expect that after all the trouble of meeting you, I'd nearly get killed by your people. Guess I've had a real taste of Kailo's hospitality now.
What are you talking about?
You just make up some random nonsense and show up here to scam people. They're just a bunch of poor souls trapped in despair. Taking advantage of them like this, don't you think that's going a bit too far?
My spaceship accidentally crash-landed in Or-Zero, and that's where I met a few friends. They told me there's a homecomer assembly here, and it sounded interesting, so I came to check it out. I had no idea until I came, but it turns out there are actually people in Kailo who welcome me. It seems they're hoping I can help them chart a safe route to Ida. My friend happens to have a live stream channel, so why don't I share with everyone right now how to get back to Ida? When the time comes, my friends in Hykros, like Plotty, can personally welcome him.
Analysis complete. Probability that the Hykros authorizer is genuine, 99.96%. Further pressure is not recommended.
Understood, Lord. Welcome, diplomatic rep of Hykros, authorizer. I was unaware of your identity earlier, and mistakenly thought you were allied with the pirates. I sincerely apologize for the misunderstanding and hope you can forgive me.
Huh?
The great adventure is awesome!
As you can see, this area is swarming with criminals who threaten Kailo's security, including several wanted pirate leaders, like that Laurent behind you. Nanto, I'll leave him to you.
Yes, Mr. Rafa.
Mr. Nanto, you...
Every word you say will be used as evidence in court, so I suggest you choose your words carefully. Unless you want to end up dead before you even see the inside of Brighton Prison.
No! That's not what we agreed on!
Arresting pirates is the duty of the Hope Fleet. Anchor Infinity doesn't have the authority to arrest suspects.
This operation was a special joint effort requested by the Hope Fleet to apprehend all the pirates. The Anchor Infinity Security Force was specially requested to assist. As the Navigation Safety Supervisor, I am serving as Deputy Commander for this mission. You can file a complaint with the top commander of this operation. Your respected Hope Fleet Commander, General Veronica.
I most certainly will.
The operation isn't over yet. They still have a duty to arrest the other pirates. Please, excuse me, everyone. Mr. Rafa, I'll take my leave.
Wait a moment. Now that we've found the missing Hykros diplomatic and Carrot, we should give them a proper welcome. Once the operation is over, arrange for a spaceship to take them to the Brighton Zone.
Yes, Mr. Rafa.
We have our own spaceship, so we won't inconvenience you. Just send me the coordinates for the Brighton Zone. Once we're ready, we'll head there ourselves.
To truly demonstrate Anchor Infinity's hospitality, please allow me to send a spaceship to escort you.
My spaceship isn't fixed yet. Give me a little more time, okay? Don't worry, I won't stream anything before we get to Brighton Zone. And my friends won't say anything either.
Very well. Please give me your contact details. Anchor Infinity will assume full responsibility for all expenses and labor required to repair the spaceship.
That's only fair. After all, my spaceship got wrecked because of a battle between the Hope Fleet and the pirates. Apparently, it's going to cost 800,000 credits to fix it.
You got it wrong. It's 8 million.
Even at a time like this, you still have to...
That's right, 8 million.
No problem. Anchor Infinity will take full responsibility.
Transfer it to my account. I fronted all the credits for the spaceship repairs.
She covered it.
No problem. Large credit expenditures require approval from multiple departments, so the process will be quite long. However, I guarantee that 8 million credits will arrive in this month's account.
You know me? You've watched my live stream?
Residents of the Brighton Zone know very little about Ore Zero. Your streams have truly brought some enjoyment to the otherwise monotonous lives of many here.
Witnessing life in Ore Zero is just a way to pass time for you Brighton folks, huh? Honestly, you guys...
Mr. Rafa, surely it wasn't just a pirate eradication operation that brought you all the way from Brighton to the Homecomer Assembly.
Congratulations, Hipper. I heard you found Carrot, so I came to pick her up in person. Meanwhile, I've brought a letter of reinstatement, as recognition for your unwavering dedication to your missions.
Can I be captain again?
Of course. Oh, wait. Scratch that, I got it wrong. This is promotion letter. Since the Asher has been destroyed, you'll be the captain of the Nova Genesis next. If I remember right, Asher was just a C-3 class spaceship, while Nova Genesis is a B-2 class. Asher had only 60 crew members, plus a mere 20 droids. The Nova Genesis will be staffed with 6 officers. Besides yourself, there will be a quartermaster, a chief medical officer, and 4 warrant officers. There will also be 120 combatant service crew members, 20 researchers, and 300 droids.
Not only that, the Nova Genesis is Anchor Infinity's latest flagship-class exploration spaceship. Among B-class spaceship, it's leagues ahead in terms of speed and turbulence resistance. It's almost comparable to an A3 class ship.
No wonder you're the youngest captain in the Hope Fleet. You've got me beat when it comes to know-how.
This is a rare opportunity, but I still have duties to fulfill at the Ore Zero Nexus. I'm sorry, but I must decline this promotion opportunity.
Are you sure about this?
This is something I should have realized a long time ago. My only regret is that I realized it too late.
Then why cling on to your position as chief of the Ore Zero Nexus?
To dismiss me, you'll still need a letter of dismissal personally signed by General Veronica. I assume you didn't bring one of them, right?
Well then, best of luck, Chief Hipper. There's a mountain of official business waiting for me in the Brighton Zone, Authorizer. We're expecting you there soon. I trust you'll keep to our arrangements.
Don't worry, I've got a good memory.
Why did you decline it?
I should have left the Hope Fleet a long time ago. It's not what I originally intended. I just couldn't see it while I was still on the inside.
But the Nova Genesis! That's the spaceship you've always dreamed of! How could you decline it? Without that spaceship, how will you ever achieve your dream of finding a new home?
You're mad because I turned down a good chance to make my dream come true?
Of course!
Can't you see? This is Rafa trying to force me to give in. If I accept the Nova Genesis, it means I'm agreeing to take orders from Anchor Infinity from now on.
Of course that's what it means! But that doesn't mean you should have turned it down!
What are you talking about?
Stubborn mule! Just accept the offer! Once you're captain of the Nova Genesis, you can take all those people wherever you want! And then, with Anchor so far away and all that space-time turbulence in between, do you really think they'd still have a say over you?
You
really... Even with 8 million credits, I still couldn't afford a spaceship that nice. Worst case scenario, we could just wait for that authorizer, whatever they're called, to work things out with the Homecomers and Anchor Infinity. Even if all that falls through, we could just pile everyone onto your Nova Genesis and head home ourselves. I didn't forget your name, but authorizer sounds way cooler. From now on, that's what I'm calling you. That's the first time I've seen Rafa grovel like that. Even if he was just putting on a show, it was honestly so satisfying to watch.
Yeah, that was a rare sight. If you could have done a live stream of that just now, it would have blown up for sure.
I chickened out. We should have made it 80 million. 80 million wouldn't buy us the Nova Genesis, but it would be enough to pick up a few more spaceships and resupply the Wednesday crew.
Getting a little too into this pirate thing, aren't you? By the way, Authorizer, do you actually know how to return home?
Why are you calling me that too? Honestly, I don't really know either. When I arrived here, I knew nothing about this place. I didn't even know how I ended up here. If I have the time, I can. Anyway, I know how to get in touch with a friend in Ida. She might know.
Leave this to me. I'll get in touch with Plotty for you. By the way, Letchus has helped me figure out why I can't handle the space-time turbulence. I might have a way to fix it.
I'm relying on you, Shirley.
Then you'd better hurry up. We managed to shut that old man Rafa up earlier. If he finds out you were bluffing, we're all done for.
And those homecomers using the pirate eradication as an excuse? I bet they've gone and rounded up plenty of innocent nomads and merchants again this time.
We can't rush this. You all know Anchor Infinity isn't easy to deal with. I'll need some time to figure out what they're really after. Even if I knew the route back to Ida right now, I wouldn't just say it out loud. I understand all too well how much chaos this could bring to Kailo. If we want the Kailians to return home safely, it's best if Anchor Infinity cooperates in announcing and organizing this.
Relax, we know the score.
Thank you for thinking of the Kailians.
In any case, I guess the Homecomer Assembly probably won't ever be held again. The final Homecomer Assembly actually managed to help the Homecomers find their way back home.
I wish Granny Lola were here now. She'd go on and on about how beautiful the flowers used to be at home.
Granny would totally quiz me on poetry. Though the weary bird longs to return, the old forest is helplessly separated by the Chin River. That was my very first poem I ever memorized as a kid.
I guess this poem isn't very suitable anymore.
What do you mean, suitable? And all that stuff you guys were just saying? I didn't get any of it.
Well, I'll teach you when we get back. Nice and slow.
Why are you teaching her that? You should make her recite ancient poetry instead.
No, I don't want to learn ancient poems. I haven't even memorized the old ones yet. You've been noisy since earlier. When are you finally heading back to Ore Zero? I have patients scheduled for tomorrow, you know.
You're heading out already?
Yeah. I happened to buy a piece of low-purity zirconium while wandering around. The merchant said that once the ore is mined, if not stored properly, the zirconium it contains will gradually leak out and dissipate.
I see. By the way, you said Lechesis helped you figure out why you're sensitive to space-time turbulence. Was that actually true, or just an excuse?
It's true, but we haven't fully figured it out yet. Honestly, I might have to go back and ask the heirs of Ida to help me take a look before I can fully understand it. Don't worry. With Nem running Gestos and Plotty helping out, I'll be just fine here in Hycros. As for the heirs of Ida, I'm an angel of clemency, so they won't do anything to me. Even if the sage wakes up and learns what we've been through in the network, I think his attitude will change.
We should still be careful. Let's inform Zeke first.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had the chance to return, so I'm planning to let my brother know I'm doing okay too.
One more thing. If we gain the Homecomers' support, could you ask Plotty if Hycros is willing to assist the Homecomers in rebuilding their home on Ida? It should help with setting up the Tower of Fantasy in Kailo. It'll win over some of the people, at least. I'll be sure to pass it on.